Ciao, grazie. There's an Italian saying called la dolce vita, which is the sweet life. Then there's la dolce far niente, which is the sweet art of doing nothing. Italians work hard, but they also know when to take time off for the art of living well. Oh, Ciccio.
Oi.
Un po' di colazione
Oh,
for breakfast.
You're my best friend.
Yeah, best friend. What little creation are you doing now?
Rings. It is.
Sei un artista.
Artigiano.
Artigiano, artisan, sì. Ciccio is beautiful. But come on, let's go. Life's too short.
I have to finish this work,
You work hard, we gotta play hard.
otherwise
Beautiful day. Go to the spa, have a picnic.
my customer come with us. You know what? You're right. This is the time at dolce far niente. Let's go.
Bravo, finalmente.
Okay, but what are we eating?
Cantini, have I ever let you starve before?
Eh.
How about some paninos for the road?
Okay. Buono.
Panini di prosciutto, un
Sì.
po' di magari...
Vino?
Sì, certo, vino.
La salsiccia,
vino
la salsiccia.
perché la Silla...
La Sila vuole la salsiccia.
Oh, ciao!
Ciao, Nico.
Throughout Italy, you'll find these specialty food shops where there are tons of wine, olive oil, and of course, deli meats. Here in Tuscany, they're famous for their deli meats. I love these shops. I feel like a kid in a candy store. Ciao, Carlo. Allora, un po' di formaggi.
But there's new.
There's this wonderful cheese put in the ground for about a year. Per quanto tempo?
Per 6 mesi.
For 6 months. Okay, someone told me a year.
Se viene stagionato.
So fragrant, really strong. Posso provare?
Certo.
Give me a little sample. Marmellata.
No, sì, ma è una marmellata con senape, senapata.
I have to be careful because Carlo always fans me up.
E questo è di Montalcino.
I should just come here for lunch.
That's okay.
Yeah. This is pork with fennel. You see the fennel seeds?
Yeah.
It's aged with truffle.
Yeah, yeah.
Che buono. Now this is always fascinating. Tuscans love their lard.
When you put in the mood, you...
An explosion of flavor.
Yes, and the squish. Like
Yeah.
this.
An explosion of flavor.
Sure.
This is the famous prosciutto from Siena. Aged for how long?
14 months.
14 months.
Qui si assaggia solamente al naturale.
When something is wonderful, you always just try it natural. You don't even need bread. It's too good.
Sì. Salato, il dolce quasi.
I don't know. I think the girls are going to get upset at us, Ciccio. Grazie. Ciao, Carlo. Ciao. Oh, Ciccio. A dopo. Ciao. Pizza pasta is a wonderful example of how Italians never throw anything out. They have this love to create dishes out of leftovers. Basically, it's frying pasta, leftover pasta, and just flattening out like a pizza, hence pizza pasta. Now, of course, you can use any type of leftover pasta, penne, fusilli, orecchietti, which means little ears, but I really prefer spaghetti because once you fry it, all the individual strands get nice and crispy and wonderful. In Italy, when you ask someone about a recipe and the measurements, they'll usually say, quanto basta, which is like a philosophy on life, as much as you need. And in this recipe, the same premise applies. For the eggs, quanto basta, as many as you need to basically get all the noodles covered with your yolk mixture. Make sure that you just put very little salt because, of course, the leftover pasta is already salted. Now, if you travel to Napoli, you'll see all these wonderful vendors selling pizza pasta, all this great stuff for like $1. Back home, we have French fries and hot dogs. There, they sell pizza pasta. Make sure that all the noodles get coated with the egg so that when you fry it, they become nice and croccante. Some freshly grated grana padano. You can never use too much grana padano. Okay. The great thing about this pizza pasta dish is you can make it in the morning and have it in the evening. Or leave it in your fridge, it tastes fantastic the next day, it holds really well. Grab a spaghetti strand, and if it sizzles, you know it's at the right temperature. Flatten out all your pasta. And I like to make my pizza pasta very thin because that reduces the cooking time and it gets it nice and crispy. I mean, that's what I like. And leave it. Just let it cook for 2 minutes on each side, and that's it. I'm going to check the bottom of the pizza pasta. It's just how I like it, nice and crispy. Now I'm going to grab my plate. Hopefully you did not put too much olive oil, otherwise you could burn yourself. And in one sweeping action, just slide it back in. And we're going to let it cook for another 2 minutes. Looks good, tastes even better.
So we're really going.
Yeah, you know Marco.
Taking time off work.
Taking time off work. I'm a
Okay.
bad influence.
Okay.
So towel,
The CD.
CD.
The one that Cedar likes.
one that she likes, one that you like, 5 that I like.
And I was sort of hoping for a potato frittata.
A frittata, I made pizza pasta. Okay, frittata. Potato frittata.
Thank you. Thank you, sweetie.
An Italian frittata is best described as an open-faced omelet. I like to call my frittatas a clean out the fridge frittata. What I do is go through the fridge and I see all the, the vegetables that are on their last leg, wilted. Now I saw these puppies, they were calling out saying, Rocco, use me now or you gotta throw me out. These are some peppers that were not looking great. If there are a couple of spots that are bruised, cut them out, discard them. Now Nina loves her potato frittata. Now a good trick is to slice the potatoes very thinly. This way you don't have to boil them and they'll cook in no time at all. Last vegetable, I'm just gonna use a white cooking onion. Now you can use a shallot or a green onion. The great thing about frittata is you can substitute with spinach, onions, mushrooms, anything that tickles your fancy. Generously place some olive oil at the bottom of the pan, and we're just gonna put all the ingredients, all the vegetables, to the same pan. Good amount of salt. Cook the vegetables for about 3-4 minutes or until fork tender. I think one of the most important things in a frittata is grating fresh cheese. Asiago, pecorino romano, all that stuff is fabulous. We have some grana padano here. Give it a good mix so all the cheese gets evenly distributed. With the egg mixture, make sure you guide it along with the fork to evenly distribute it along the pan to fill in all those empty pockets. Lower the heat, put a lid on, it'll be ready in about 3-4 minutes.
Hey Ciccio,
Oh Ciccio,
allora vino,
got it,
food, cibo.
got it. I'll be there in 2 secondi.
Ciao Nina.
No, we have
Where
to
I'm
turn...
going? Are you sure? I want to ask you something.
Vai avanti,
E
Marco.
va avanti, ma ragazzi, è un'ora qui che si va avanti.
Guys, let me take a look at this. This is the wrong page. Oh, turn left here.
No,
turn left
guarda.
here. This street over here, turn left. Oh, we're at San Magnato.
I'm stopping. If you tell me where I'm going, otherwise I'm stopping. Oh, Ciccio!
Turn left here. No.
Are you
I know.
sure?
Guys, can I see the map, please? You've had it for an hour. San Magnato.
Ma San Miniato è verso Siena, ma sei impazzito?
I'm going crazy.
Oi, to where are we going? I'm stopping.
It's San Magnato.
San Miniato, sì.
San Vincenzo.
San Vincenzo.
San Bersani in French.
That's why we brought these girls
No,
along.
there is a cartello qui.
Cartello. Here's the directions right here. Okay.
San Vincenzo! Gira qui!
Senti, però
Esatto.
tutta questa confusione per abitare. La folie moi e papa, la main qui me protège.
Ciccio,
Oh, Ciccio.
ho fame.
You're always hungry. Here,
buono,
go.
buono.
Salami di cinghiale. Don't be shy, look, we have lots of it. Cantini, mettiamo qui.
Go!
Sì, là.
Tanto, è venuto a fresca.
L'insalata ci vuole.
Sì, è poca. Poi le ragazze mangiano tanto.
One of the things I love about Italy is the spontaneity of dropping by a friend's place and cooking a simple meal using a few ingredients. Thanks, Danny, for allowing me to grab a couple of pomodorini. And I'm gonna make una ricetta molto semplice.
È buona.
È buona, excellent. And this recipe is le orecchiette con... Right. Orecchiette, which means little ears, thank you. Con la ricotta, which means recooked cheese. E
Ricotta.
pomodorini, which is little cherry tomatoes. And this is, of course, a dried orecchiette, which I prefer for this dish. Fresh orecchiette becomes too heavy with la ricotta. While I throw in the orecchiette into the boiling water, Danny's gonna cut the cherry tomatoes in quarters, in quattro.
Passaggio importante.
Esatto, very important. And that's it, dead simple. A good salting to the water. Give a good stir the first 15 seconds that you throw the orecchiette or any pasta into the water. You know, I've often heard people say add olive oil, but just give a good stir. That's all you need to do, and it will not stick together. Tomatoes, pomodorini are done. We're just going to put a little bit of olive oil.
Tocca a te adesso.
Sì, bene.
Benissimo.
You're an excellent cook.
No,
so-
guarda, stai facendo a te la ricetta.
Sì, ok.
Perfetto.
We're just going to let it cook per 20-30 secondi. Get it heated up with the olive oil. si insaporisce, right? It gets nice and tasty. Danny, are you listening, eh? I know you're an excellent cook.
No, sono senza parole.
Sì, senza parola. I doubt you're without words. Add a little bit of water from the boiling pasta. And that's gonna lengthen the sauce. Okay, Danny.
Cosa ti serve, David? Io voglio solo contribuire per questa
Yeah, I
parte.
know you want to contribute. Just being next to me, you're contributing. Okay, la ricotta, we're gonna add right at the end. The ricotta, we're gonna first drain the pasta. Questo.
Si scola la...
Danny, can I have some
Ricotta, David?
ricotta? Sì.
Eccoci qua.
A little bit of ricotta. Just cut some up, sì.
Sì, sì. Mi sembra
Bene,
buonissima,
it's gonna be
David.
fantastic.
Anche il basilico te lo metto?
Sì, basilico va bene.
Va bene? Ah,
Vai?
buono.
Now with the excess water, it's going to help break down the ricotta and make it nice and creamy. Saltare.
Questo è molto incredibile. Io non riesco a fare questa.
No. And I'm going to just remove it from the stove or from Danny's fire here. A little bit of olive oil.
È una pasta velocissima,
Sì,
che è molto
very, very
saltata.
quickly.
Eh?
A little bit of salt.
È pronta. Va bene di olio,
Sì, va
David?
perfetto.
Ok.
Grazie.
Perfetto.
Okay, Danny,
David,
cut some coriander or cilantro.
siamo.
Of course, if you don't care for cilantro, you can always add more basil, basilico, or even prezzemolo, which is parsley. Bene?
Oppure un po' di coriandolo.
Of course. Bene, grazie carissima.
Prego, David. Ok.
Yuli, can you ring the bell, please? Guys, come on! Again, these guys are sleepyheads.
Prego.
Come l'hai fatta questa pasta? Poi ce lo dico.
Olive.
Allora.
Io l'ho fatta così, no?
Mark was supposed to work today. We took him out and andiamo a termine, no? For a
Erano
picnic.
buonissime, se le potevo mangiare erano buonissime.
Come è così? Perché coriandolo
Sì, brasiliana di dove?
piccolino.
Sono di Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, they look like quelli in Canada.
Sole un po'.
La luz do sol, da luz do mar, da fantasia de teus beijos, teu calor, do teu amor que vai delirar, do teu amor que vem, do nosso amor que não vai passar, do nosso amor que virá. Vai, ai, ai, de ponta a ponta, ai, 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 vai, oh yeah, vai, ai, ponte che era.
Buon vino, eh? So, Cantini.
Cantini, vuoi questo?
Tomorrow you're back to work, my friend.
Non mi fare pensare. Sì? Quella caviglia.
Sì, mi piace.
I mean, usually I don't bring a half pizza pasta, Nina. This morning though.
It's not a half, it's just missing a
A little bit.
So Marco, you'll make me a bracelet for my ankle.
Of course. Like mine, eh? Like this.
Yes, very beautiful.
Un po' di frittata?
Lo voglio anch'io.
Sì, dai.
Poi.
Sì.
Da per te di queste due. Che bellezza.
Guys, a toast to working hard and playing hard, no?
Ok. Salute.
Salute.
Che fresco.